Hare Krishna everyone, welcome back to our channel. My name is Mukund and I'll be instructing you today for the Mridanga Learning series. Today is the 11th lesson and in the last lesson we had learned on which mantras to and where in the mantra do we have to play the slide. So you can the link will be noted in the description and in the I button up there, so you can go and watch that last video. And we won't be reviewing what we did in the last video because that will take the whole lesson, and then we have to do today's lesson also. So let's get started with today's lesson. So today we are going to be learning a special beat, and this is basically the Prabhupada 16 mantra beat, that same one that was in the first lesson that we had learned, but just very more advanced. And it has slides and it's just more advanced. So this is the mantra. Khinta kheti ge dhata ti ge dhata ti ge dhata dhinta hinta ta dha ti tiri tiri ta. So that's the mantra, and this is how it sounds. So let's get started by learning the beats. So first is Khin, and in other lessons you have learned this beat, and it is basically a K while you are doing a T. So it's basically a K and a T. So that's Khin. Khin. And in Ta, as you already know, that's like the most basicest beat, is basic. You just do Ta. It's just a single finger on the right side. Then it is K, normal K, which is like that, K. And then, so these are the first three beats, Kinta, K. And then this part gets really easy. You just need to learn one pattern and then repeat that 3 times. So the pattern is Ti ge dha ta. So Ti, as you already know from a long time before, is like that, 3 fingers on the right side closed. And then Ge is 4 fingers left side open. And then Dha is Ge plus Ta. So that's Dha and Ta again. So that's basically the most basic beat, Ta. And then we just repeat that pattern 3 times, meaning all what you need to do for the starting part is Kheta Khe, Kheta Khe, and then just do that pattern, Ti ge dhata. So then you'll get this, Ti ge dhata, Ti ge dhata, Ti ge dhata. You'll get that. And it is really easy because you just have to learn one pattern, and then you'll kind of just go through the half of the mantra without any needing to practice it a lot. So this is what you have learned so far. Khinta, kheti, ge, dhata, ti, ge, dhata, ti, ge, dhata. So you did notice obviously that it went Ti ge dhata, Ti ge dhata, Ti ge dhata 3 times. It did that 3 times. So Khinta ke and Ti ge dhata, Ti ge dhata, Ti dhata. And then the next part is 2 more beats add on to that, and then it is Dhin ta. So Dhin is Ge with Ti. So that's Dhin. And then Ta is this, Ta. the most basic beat. Dhin ta. So dhin ta. You can try this. Tige dha ta, tige dha ta, tige dha ta, dhin ta. So now you can try. You can pause the video and try to go through the whole entire thing what you have learned till now. Kinta, keti, ge, dha, ta, ti, ge, dha, ta, ti, ge, dha, ta, dhin, ta. So you can try doing that while you pause the video. So and you can practice that, and I'll do it 2 or 3 times in the video. So here, kinta, keti, ge, dha, ta, ti, ge, dha, ta, ti, ge, dha, ta, dhin, ta. Kinta, keti, ge, dha, ta, ti, ge, dha, ta, ti, ge, dha, ta, dhin, ta. Kinta, keti, ge, dha, ta, ti, ge, dha, ta, ti, ge, dha, ta, dhin, ta. So now you can pause the video and do it by yourself and practice for some time. And then I'll move on to the next part, which is Ghin. Ghin is what you had learned in the last to last lesson, which you had learned the slide, and it is basically the slide that continues a little bit with the vibration. So you just need to do the slide because you're going to have the Dhin vibration a little bit. So Dhin ta, and you do the slide. Ghin is called a slide. That's a slide. And then ti. You can also, the last to last video will be also linked in the description box below, so you can go and check that video also if you want to learn the slides, and if you didn't see that already. And then ti, really easy. Three fingers closed in the right side. And then here is where there is no beat name for this, so I just named it as tap because you didn't learn this, so it's like a new thing. So in the end, first of all you have to use your this finger, and then in the, like when you're doing the slide, you take it from the middle to the end, like you slide your finger from the middle to the end, like that, right? So in the end area, around that area, you have to do like that, a slide tap. And in one thing to mention quickly in this mantra, that every single detail counts. So if you want, you can skip it, but then the mantra won't look like, the sound won't come as good. So you can practice doing that. It's really easy. It's like that. And then tap, and then gha. So gha here is not ge with ta. It is actually a slight slide, like a really low noise slide, like that. But this one with ta. So this one has ta in it. Okay. So the gha here, to mention, it is not ge with ta. It's not that easy that you just like that. You have to play the small small slide, meaning like the small noise, like the noise has to be really less, and ta at the same time. So like this, like that. So, and then next, so you would already know from the last first lesson that it's the end part, the last end part is ta ti tiri tiri ta. So in the gha, there is the slide and the ta, because that's where the ta, so you know, ta ti tiri tiri ta. So that ta is from the ta ti tiri tiri ta. So it's the starting ta. That's why in the ti tiri tiri ta, in the in next, it does not have any ta in front of it, because actually the gha itself has a ta on it. That's why it's like gha ti, no, like gha ti tiri tiri ta. And you can just do ti tiri tiri ta. So I'll teach that also once. Ti, as you already know, is like that. Ti. And then tiri, it's like that. Ti is the same thing again. Ti, ti. And then ri is actually that, basically ta, but closed. Tiri, tiri. So you do that 2 times. Ti, tiri, tiri, and then ta. It's really easy. So that's the whole mantra, and now is another time where you can pause the video or go back in the video to listen to those parts again and practice. And I'll start with going in the slow speed, medium speed, and fast. So I'll first just play the mridanga in normal speed, which you would usually play in the kirtan, just like this. Now I'll start with the slow speed. So 3, 2, 1, go. I'll start with the medium speed, which you usually play in the kirtan. Fast speed, which is not usually used in the kirtan. There's like rare times when it can be used, but this is a great way to practice. So you can come to this video later and try the fast speed also when you master it. So here we go. So this is the last part of this video, and in this part I will say that we are going to learn in which, for one example, which part of the kirtan can you play this mantra in. So here we go. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna that's one part where you can use it in the Kirtan. So also that's it for today's video of Splash Mridanga Learning. And I hope you learned something new in Mridanga and some more new beats. So please don't forget to like and share this video to your friends and family and all those people, or somebody that you know who wants to learn how to play Mridanga. And please subscribe to our channel, the Krishna Conscious Corner. And yeah, so that's all for today's video. Hare Krishna.